Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, Balashkodash, the Holy Tongue, and I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles. Wa'akim, Wa'akwa, Fanase Shalom, and this is a sit-down lesson, number one, as of March the 29th, 2026, on this Sunday night. And this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 22, and it reads, it says, "Except those days should be shortened, that no flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days should be shortened." Right, so we're seeing the days are shortened as we were, living in the signs of the times. These biblical signs are increasing on a day-to-day basis. What's that? Ecclesiasticus 3 verse 1. For there is a time, seasons, and purpose in heaven. Because we're seeing biblical signs are increasing, and the times are increasing, and the days are, the days are speeding up for the elect's sake. So, what was that? Matthew's the 24th chapter. Like the elect, they was occupying in prophecies, measuring the time using itself, just like the apostles during their times. The days were speeding up for them during their times. Now it's happening once again. As we're seeing, the days are speeding up because, we had an early spring, which is kind of unusual because normally we used to have an enormous spring like in April. Yeah, like in April. Like we used to normally have like spring like in April time, but it was like in early March. So that shows that's indicators and signs right there. The days are speeding up for the elect's sake. So we're going to see that increasing as the days progresses on. As we see in these biblical signs are increasing, prophecies are increasing, prophecies that's about to come past we feel. That's why we're seeing the days are speeding up for the elect's sake. So Adon Ratzah, which is Yahweh willing, that would be part of the remnant, be part of the hopeful elect as well too. Because we can do all things for the elect's sake. But we definitely see the days are being speeding up. It's only going to continue to increase. Let me see if I can bring out some precepts to that Matthew's 24 verse 20, Matthew's 24 verse 22 for edification's sake. Yep, it's the book of precept, Mark 13 verse, Mark 13 verse 20. And it said, "Except that day Yahweh has shortened those days, and no flesh shall be saved, but for the elect's sake, whom he has chosen," right? Yahweh Shai has chosen, has shortened days, right? So the days are being shortened. Just like the apostles, when they was on the scene, the days are shortened during their times. They endure all things for the elect's sake. So we're going to see in these times as well too. As I mentioned again, the days are going to be shortened for the elect's sake. 2 Timothy 2 verse 10. "Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake." Right. Just like the apostles, Apostle Peter speaking, they endure all things for the elect's sake. So I don't know that we endure all things for the elect's sake as well too. Us Israelites, elders and apostles walking. It says 2 Timothy 2 verse 10 precept. "Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach Hamashah, and the eternal glory," right? The Israelites. And this is Matthew chapter 24, 30. Matthew 24 verse 31. "And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a shofar, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds to the ends of heaven to the other." Right. So once all these prophecies come to pass, we know it is near at the door. And so once these biblical sounds increasing, Yahweh Shai is going to send his Yahweh Shai is going to use his angel with that great sound of a shofar. And he's going to gather together his elect from the four winds to the ends of heaven to the other, which is the Israelites. Matthew 24 verse 24, another precept. "For there shall arise false Hamashiachs and false prophets, show great signs and wonders, and this uttermost is very impossible shall deceive the elect." Right, as the days are being shortened for the elect's sake, there's going to be a lot of more increasing lots that's in the name of Hamashiach Shai supersede many. And it's very possible they should see the very elect. So that's only going to continue to increase. So with that, this was just a quick sit down lesson number one as of March the 29th, 2026 on this Sunday night. And the title of the lesson was Matthew 24 verse 22. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Makakadash, and the Heavenly Father, but you name is Yahweh and his only begotten Son, Bahashem. In the name of Hamashiach Kabashah, those are the true names in ancient Paleo Hebrew, Blashkadash to the tongue. And I say Barakatham to the elders and apostles, Ma'akim, Ma'akwa. Until next time, I will say Shalom.
It's never been easier to keep up with your favorite sports on live TV and streaming apps. So, wait, do I see yours?